Hi, my name is Erin, and this is my story. Having kids and becoming a mother was not a given for me. And then I met this wonderful man, John, and fell in love, and we got married. And John had always wanted to have a family. So I came to a point where I needed to prayerfully consider this whole having kids thing. So when we started trying to have a family, it didn't happen for us right away. And I wasn't really worried about it at that point. And about 3 to 5 months in, a coworker stopped by my office and we ended up chatting about motherhood and pregnancy. And she shared her story with me about her pregnancy, and she had some health complications and wasn't able to have her baby. And she and her husband later adopted a daughter. I felt like that conversation was a God-appointed conversation. About a week later, she had left a present on my desk, and with the present was a card, and it read something like, "I am finding so much joy in praying for you, and this little baby will be here before you know it." And with her card was a pair of tiny yellow baby galoshes. Well, I didn't become pregnant, and I was beginning to get discouraged and wrestling with the fact that I believed that God had called me to motherhood, but the obvious answer to that prayer was not yet. And so I began wondering, was God calling us to adoption? And just struggling with my hurt feelings. And at some point, I took the baby boots off the windowsill and put them in a drawer because I didn't want to look at them anymore. So I went to visit a doctor and found out that I had some infertility issues going on. I went on this medication, and the medication made me depressed and emotional and irritable. I felt like a different person on it, and I didn't really like being on it. So about 4 or 5 months after being on that medication, I decided I needed to take a break. I needed to let my body rest and pray about what our next steps might be. A couple of weeks later, I got extreme fatigue a couple days in a row, and I woke up one morning and said, "God, can I have a baby?" And I feel like the Holy Spirit confirmed in my heart, yes. I took a pregnancy test, and the results came back positive, and I almost didn't believe it, but with my renewed sense of hope, I pulled the baby boots back out of the drawer and put them on the windowsill. So John and I are overjoyed to be having this baby, and we have received so much encouragement from our family, from our Imprint family and our friends, and it has been an overwhelmingly beautiful blessing. I recently spoke to my grandmother, and she said, "This baby has just revived me. For a long time, I have felt like I haven't had a lot of reason for living, and every day now I pray for you and John and the baby." And that really touched my heart. And I thought, maybe Mullins, you aren't even here yet, but God is already doing good things through you. This little baby that John and I have been hoping for will soon be delivered to us, and we are really excited to see how God is going to work through our baby and grow us as new parents.